Hello, my name is Trish. I am just covering some of the royal readings this week over the next couple of weeks. I think I might do 2 a week. And today I'm going to cover Camilla. We're going to have a look at her energy for 2025 and see what's coming up around Camilla. Very interesting cards for Camilla. So let's have a look at what's happening here. I see an end to a battle for her. I think she's had some health issues, not 100% certain on that, but I do see like there's a vitality boost coming her way. Now I feel she's had burdens and responsibilities, and I feel that came in when King Charles went down with cancer treatment and she had to step up and take over some of those responsibilities and duties. But what I feel happened there was something, it caused other burdens around family, the family, because this is family and home. Now these cards I've been reading for myself personally. This has become my go-to deck when I want a message for myself, and it blows me away how accurate I feel with them. That's why I feel so confident to read these decks when I'm reading on a person's energy, because I know they've been correct for me. So even though they're a brand new deck, I haven't had them even for a month yet, I feel really bonded to these cards, and I feel confident with them to give accurate messages, which is why I've chosen to read them today. But what it's saying is that there's some kind of battles ending around her. Now this could be battles with what I'm hearing there is battles with a long time opponent or a long time friend, someone she's been battling with for a long time. End to battles there. Okay, that was interesting. When I first saw that, I thought health battles that she's been having, hasn't maybe been feeling well, an energy boost coming her way. But I just tapped into there, so a long-standing battle that she's had. Now it could be with a family member, because we've got family on the other side. So it could be a family member. That could be coming to an end, a battle that she's been having with a certain family member. But I do feel that picked up a little bit when she was taking on all the extra responsibilities, when King Charles was seeking treatment. I feel like it caused a bit of resentment, or it caused a bit of behind the scenes fairness and balance to the distribution of responsibilities. And I feel like maybe she took on her fair share, but maybe did she take on too much? And I don't know where this energy is coming from. I don't know if it's her coming from her thinking I took on too much, or if it's somebody else thinking she had too much, a hand in too much. I'm not sure where the energy is coming from, but it is coming from energy of her having too much responsibility. So yeah, and issues and burdens and responsibilities, but I feel like it caused some kind of battles or resentment around other family members. Okay, so a bit of a wreckage or disaster down the bottom here I'm reading. So disaster or wreckage around her. So I did hear train wreck when I first laid that card. So something going on around a situation that was a bit of a train wreck. So maybe that is related to the allocation of responsibilities. Maybe it could be to do with William stepping in and wanting to run things a bit differently, and how they redistributed last year. They redistributed some of the duties or money even, but I'm not seeing money here. It's more about duties and responsibilities is what's really prominent here, and the effects it had on family members. This is what's really, really prominent around her. Now, I don't know if I'm reading current situations or I'm reading future situations for 2025 around her, but the energy that I am feeling is that took its toll, and it's had quite a impactful burden on her. So whether it caused more tensions and more of a rift with with certain family members, but I feel like that was a bit of a train wreck, that whole situation, for some reason. That's what the disaster card is showing. Now I'm seeing here things returning back to normal for her. I feel like isn't it funny, these two diagonal cards is an end of a battle and a successful outcome. So whatever battle she's been having with family, if we're reading the outside, whatever family drama or battle that she's been part of, I see that coming to an end and her having a successful or celebrating the end of that situation. So yeah, now this could be King Charles's battle with cancer, could definitely be that, but it feels, because we've got family here, it feels more like it's a a person or a family member, whether that's someone from her family or somebody from the royal family, but it feels to be a successful celebration where it returns to normal. So things balance out a lot for her. Maybe she gets to relieve herself of some of the responsibilities. Maybe it's more to do with that's responsibilities that were taken away from her or will be taken away from her are for her greater good or for her good, and things are going to return to normal for her, which is going to bring a lot more stability and balance around her. I feel like we'll sort things out a little bit with family members. Now, when I talk about battles here with her energy, it feels very much right up in drama around family. Family is a big thing around her, so it seems very important to her. Energy is really strong family energy that I'm picking up around her. I don't know much about her at all, but I am feeling quite strong wanting to return to family values or I don't know. It's like wanting to return to the way things were or fix things or into a battle around family. So now she could be very strong. She could be very behind the moving of the pawns or the moving of the chess pieces when it comes to trying to get family back on track or trying to return family back to normal, because we've got family, end of a battle, and returning to normal. So she could be very prominent in moving chess pieces around the board when it comes to that. So quite intense energy around her. I'm feeling like it. I feel pretty good energy around her, actually. Maybe it's calculating. But it doesn't mean that calculating's bad. It's for the greater good. So when a person is a bit scheming or has motives behind something or intentions behind something, it's not always a bad thing. Sometimes they have to do things in order for things to be better. Like you have to move pieces around a chessboard is why, I don't know why they're showing me this, but it's like in a kind of secretive way or in a way that's not showing your true intentions, but it's for the greater good. It's for your intentions are good, but maybe you're not supposed to be making those moves. Maybe she's not supposed to be pushing those chess pieces around the board, but she is in a kind of back way behind the scenes. I don't know. I'm not sure where I'm going with that, but that's the kind of the pictures they're giving me, is like pushing chess pieces around a board, but for the greater good. Maybe she's not supposed to be pushing those chess pieces, but it's for the greater good and things returning back to normal with family. That's really prominent and important around her energy, I'm feeling. Now let me just pull from my other cards to see if there's anything else here for her. Oh, the other two cards that fell out up the top here is love and connection. So, and being open to receive. So again, I'm feeling family, open heart, having good intentions. This has been really big on what I've been getting shown over the last month when it comes to your intentions and where your heart is, having your heart in the right place and having good intentions. So love and connection here is very important to her. Values around family, like maybe it doesn't appear that way, but it feels like in the background it could be important. So what they're showing me now is like on the surface is different to behind the scenes. So I don't know if that means on the surface she's appears calculating but not, her heart's in the right place, or whether she on the surface appears like her heart's in the right place but behind the scenes it's calculating. So I'm not sure which way it is, but that's what they're showing me here, and it's about being open to receive. But I do feel like it's maybe her heart is in the right place. So and I know very little about Camilla, yeah, but that's very strange energy and quite nice energy that I'm picking up around her. Open to receive. So maybe open to receive, open to suggestions even, open to solutions even here as well. Being very open to a situation is what I'm getting around her. So let me just pull a couple of quick cards for her from my signature deck. These are interesting cards. Now, these fall in line a little bit with the King Charles cards. We did have the regret for path not taken, which can also be on the outside of something. So not involved in a decision or somehow put on the outside of decisions that are being made around her or for her, but she's on the outside of that, I am feeling. But there is a bit of warning of deception going on around her. Now, as I said, I don't know if the deception is coming from her or directed to her, because I was picking up in the last reading how it appears one way on the surface, but there's some kind of calculation in the background. But I don't know if the intentions of that are for benefit or the greater good. When it comes to family, I'm saying, not the general public. But there is warnings of deception going on here. There's definitely deception going on, and that's what I feel when they were showing me moving chess pieces around a chessboard. It's like I don't think she should be moving those chess pieces, but in a way that she is moving chess pieces. So, even though she shouldn't be. And I feel like there's a little bit of deception. It could be involving other family members or other people, but there's a little bit of warning of deception going on around her that she needs to be aware of. This is not for her. This is not a personal reading for her. This is a reading for us to see what's going on. So the cards are showing us that there is some kind of deception going on around her. So whether that's another person or whether that's her, but there's some kind of deception around her. Now here, a nutrition adjustment, King Charles had the same. So there's an adjustment going on around there. Like maybe it's a regiment, maybe it's food, but maybe it's an adjustment period to something going on around them. So they're adjusting to something, adjusting to a change, adjusting to something, the two of them, because they both got the card. So there's a level of adjustment that's taking place in 2025 for both King Charles and Camilla, but having to go with the flow here. So they just need to flow with it because there's a chapter closing. So there's a chapter closing in the royal family here, and it's an end to a situation. I've had the end of battles a couple of times, but we in both spreads, and here the ending of a situation. So a chapter is coming to a close in 2025. I don't know where that lies, but it's they just need to really go with the flow here. And doing the work. So this is doing the work and reward for effort. I feel like it's to do with her when she stepped up around King Charles, and she had to do a lot of engagements on her own on behalf of King Charles. So it's saying she done the work, she stepped in and done the work, and it's about reward for effort. Now maybe there's an issue around reward for effort, maybe there's an issue around respect, maybe there's an issue underlying deception going on around one person feeling like they deserve more respect or deserve more validation for reward for effort, but then it's like there's deceptions going on there. This is quite energy in the background I feel around her. I'm not sure where that's coming from or if it's a particular person, but it's happening. There's definitely, I'm seeing it in both spreads that I've done for her. So that's my Camilla one for 2025, and I will be back next week with another 2 royal family members.